That's my job too.
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep reminding Larry on.
Leanne, you're gonna tomorrow know how to do multiple phone calls.
It says it's on, but it's not on.
Yeah.
There we go.
On the station?
Yeah, like to different places.
Yes. We'll be making a spaceship phone call today.
Okay.
That's what I call her.
It does look like Star Trek. Star Trek.
I think we sent those out before we changed.
Who wrote for the same country? And it's a letter from me wanting them to
Okay, everybody.
He says, I think I can just do it from.
We'll call the meeting back to order. We have a number of public hearings this afternoon. They're allowed 15 minutes for each one of them. We'll have to, if we are shorter time, we'll have to wait because we need to start them at the exact time that we've advertised that they would start. We will try and make sure that nobody goes over, so we'll be allowed 15 minutes. Our first public hearing, Kim, do you want to call the roll?
Commissioner Lambert?
Here.
Commissioner Tell?
Present.
Commissioner Supla?
Yes.
Administrator Bruner is absent. Attorney Baxter?
Here.
Kim Purcell, Montezuma County Clerk and Recorder. Notice is hereby given that the Montezuma County Board of County Commissioners will hold a public hearing for the purpose of reviewing and determining an AR 3-9 rezoning request and sketch plan for a proposed single lot development consisting of 3 acres more or less on property owned by Stephen L. and Betty S. Fulks, agent Tim Foltz, located at to be determined County Road 20, Cortez, Colorado, consisting of 40 acres more or less, located north of Road M, east of Road 20, situated in Section 12, Township 36 North, Range 17 West, NMPM. The hearing will be held Monday, January 22nd, 2018 at 1:30 p.m. Commissioners Hearing Room, District Courthouse, 109 West Main, Cortez, Colorado. Interested persons may attend and give input. Information may be obtained from the Planning Department, Room 305, County Administrative Building, Cortez, Colorado, or accessed online at http://montezumacounty.org, Web Departments Planning. You may also contact the Planning Department at 970-565-2801 with questions. This file can be inspected in the Planning Department during regular office hours. Dated this 3rd day of January 2018. Kim Purcell, Clerk, Board of County Commissioners, Montezuma County, Colorado. Published in the Journal on Tuesday, January 9th, 2018.
Okay, thank you, Kim. Are the folks here or somebody representing? Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Tim's involved.
And Tim
Foltz.
Come on up.
You're the agent for the folks here. Yes.
Folks and folks.
Folks and folks.
Is that your lawyer with you?
Yes, sir.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Rick Rose.
How you doing, Tim?
Hi, Keith.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Okay. Fire away.
Well, this is a single lot development that's being proposed for, like you said, a 3-acre single lot development out on Road 20. There is some confusion about where it's going to be located. The preliminary plan, this one indicated that the tract would be located in here. And later plans indicated it was going to be, yeah, in the middle. So we will need that to be clarified. We have had a lot of response from neighboring property owners in regards to the refuse that is located on the property. As far as utilities and infrastructure access is existing, all the infrastructure people have said that they're able to provide what they need to provide for this proposed development. I know that it sounds like there's been some concerns about having 3-acre lots developed in the area. So I don't know how to address that. I can't find anything in the file that indicates that there was a restriction on anything like that, especially since it's over a 35-acre lot, so we don't normally regulate anything over 35 acres. But other than that, I think you can see the pictures in your, which I can.
How did planning and zoning seen this?
Yes, in November.
November, what was their take on it?
Well, we didn't have any comments at that time. So, yeah, but we have had some lately, so. There's, oops, I'm upside down, yep.
So I see
Sorry.
one picture up here in the corner, looks like it's got a camper and a bunch of cable or rope or something.
Yeah,
like that.
and it was apparently, it was indicated some time ago that this would be cleaned up.
Cleaned up.
About a year ago, and some of the neighbors are concerned that this hasn't been done and don't want it to turn into an additional.
Is this one picture, that picture there, is this on the 3-acre lot that's being sold?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
on that lot?
Yes.
Okay.
Previous people put it there.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to say anything?
Yeah, I'm excited to have some acreage I can live on, and I look forward to being there. I love the view and the land there. We'd like to clean it up and make it look presentable to everybody. Clean all the mess up, and it's there. It was there and worse before I came. The people before me there had a camper there. Their son used it for a dump. And since I've got piles of stuff that I've brought together, ready to haul off. So it's an ongoing process. And I've hesitated to do any more than I have because I actually don't own it yet. And when I do, I got tractors and I have help that I'm going to clear the place up and make it look presentable and build up there. You know.
It's out in the boonies.
Uh-huh.
I say it's out in the boonies a ways.
Yes, sir, it is. That's one reason
May
I
like
like
it.
it out there. You know, I've talked to some of the neighbors there, and they've been really nice, you know, to me and friendly. So I'm excited about having my own home here in Colorado.
And the remaining acreage is to remain in ag for the time being.
So you're trying to purchase the 40 acres?
No, the 3
The 3.
acres
From
divided off the 40. Steve and Betty.
He's the agent for that.
Yeah, I'm the agent for them. I used to take care of their farm for them down Lebanon Road when they were gone, and helped them with that. And then made a deal with their son and them. And actually, I gave him a motorcycle for the property, valuable one, to say the least. But it was a good deal. It didn't come out like we had previously arranged, but I've done as much as I can so far to pay everybody and go through everything I had to do to get her done. I have all the stuff here signed. It's been an adventure. I've never done it before, so this is all new.
Do you have anything further? We'll open it up now to public comment. If you want to talk about this, if you'll come up to the podium, state your name and your address, and tell us what you have to say.
My name is Judith Franklin. I'm one of the contiguous property owners. I live on Road M, 20451 Road M. And I have 3 points, but it would be nice if you would get that cleaned up, but that has nothing to do with what our decision is, obviously, on what is going to happen here. My first point is a procedural point. I did not get a notice of the November meeting, so I was unable to attend and comment on the original decision. Okay, so, not
That
saying,
was the planning and zoning meeting?
yes.
Can you say, I'm sorry, I couldn't find my pen. What's your name again?
Judith Franklin, I live on Road 20. So not saying how I would have thought or expressed my opinions at that time, but I did not have a chance to do that. Okay. The second point I wanted to talk about had to do with the positioning on the plat and the photos. So we've already addressed that. I assume that that's going to be corrected. Do we just take that as on good faith?
Well, there will only be one tract created. I know that there's a couple people that think that it might be two, but it's actually only one. One single lot development that's 3 acres.
All right. Then the next point is that,
Show you the final plat.
all right, that would be fine. If we look at all the ream of paperwork that came, there are no pages on it, but item or point number 8, if you can all find that in your paperwork. Access permit can service up to 2 residential uses. I question what that means because we're looking at a 3-acre piece. Does that mean that it could actually become 2 separate pieces, like 2 1.5s or a 1 and a 2?
No.
No.
So we have a primary residential use by right and a residential accessory use by right, which is not to exceed 1,500 square feet, which is to serve as like a mother-in-law's quarters or a small rental unit, something like that. So each tract of land in Montezuma County, unless further restricted by existing covenants, has the right to have 2 residential units on it.
Well, that certainly would have made a difference in how I would have responded at the Zoning and Planning Commission. However, I understand what you're saying. I may or may not agree with the fact that there could be 2 residences on 3 acres.
Explaining that.
So the procedural issue, I didn't get a notice about the plat.
And it will be in the center. where
Okay.
It's on your map, not the preliminary plat that we have.
Right.
How far away do you live from here?
Across their 40-acre piece, I'm on the 40-acre piece adjacent.
Okay. All right, thank you.
So a 1/4 mile plus another 1/4 mile less, however the distance of the 3 acres is. Didn't calculate that.
Thank you. Is there anyone else? Anything further? Either of you guys?
Close that portion of the public hearing.
Oh, yeah, thank you. We'll close that part of the public hearing. Go back to the commissioners now.
I don't have any other questions.
And I know that refuse is a problem out in the county.
Yeah.
We have talked about this. We don't have any, just so you know, we don't have any regulations in place that are enforceable that are a civil action.
I'd like to clean the place up so it's pleasant to the eye. The stuff I have is beyond the hill behind, and that, I guess that one trailer has been there 20 years, way before, and I want to get rid of it. I don't like the way it looks. I want to clean her up so anybody here could come and feel peaceful and in order. Right now it's askew. You've seen the pictures. I have cleaned a lot of it up already, like I said, pulling it in to get it and haul it away. I want
Is
it
the
clean.
trailer like is it a mobile home? Is that what it is?
No, it's a camper trailer. It's 15 feet long. The door's ripped off of it from weather. There's no axles or wheels underneath. I'll probably just tear it and demolish it and move it that way, or drag it, to get it out. But it is the eyesore on that road. For me too. I don't like it. So that's my point of view.
How did planning and zoning vote on this? Franklin didn't have the opportunity to be there.
So what position does that put the decision by planning and zoning in if not all interested parties were notified?
I have all the notifications right here.
Yes.
Good, I'd like to see the one that came to my name because it never certainly came to me. Okay, so that's a procedural problem.
Well, and we use whatever information is with the assessor's office. That's where we send, wherever your taxes go, that's where we send.
I sent them all out.
Here's the one for the meeting we're in right now. I did get that.
Yeah, I
But
have you
did
down
not
here.
get the one in
Yeah.
November,
2451 Road M.
20451. Well, whatever, it never made it to my house, nor a notification of the fact that it had been attempted to be delivered. So that's a problem we need to address at some other time. What I wanna know is
These
how
have
that
to be
affects
signed
the
for, don't they?
decisions of-
No.
Oh, they don't, they're not, so they're not, okay, I thought they were
No,
registered.
they're just certified, but I will go back through and I will get online with the postal service and ensure that it was delivered to your house.
Well, I think that Mr. Foltz is planning on cleaning that place up. That's one of your objections, was it not, ma'am? That,
I didn't say anything about that, other than
Oh,
to
you-
say it would be very nice if he did clean it up. I'm sure we would
Oh.
all appreciate it.
Sure.
But that has nothing really to do with how it affects the land use code, since the land use code doesn't address that, but that would be very
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah. And that's something we will be looking into in the future.
Yeah, you bet.
When we're looking at our.
Come out
amendments.
anytime.
I would like to make a motion that the AR3-9 rezoning request and sketch plan for a single lot development consisting of 3 acres located at TBD County Road 20, Cortez, Colorado, be approved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that an AR3-9 rezoning request and sketch plan for a proposed single lot development from, I think we need to put it in from Stephen and Betty Fulks, agent Tim Fulks, be approved. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hey Judith, I'll get with you.
All right, and this is passed, it provided the drawing and the maps are corrected, correct?
This will
Right.
be the final.
The final plat, it shows it in the proper location on the final plat, yeah.
Yeah, we had a preliminary one, that was already located. I didn't get a copy of that until, this one. Sometimes we deal with surveyors that are local and Ernie and.
That's all right, it's just that your motion to approve should include the corrected.
And I have it here, ma'am.
Mhm. Yeah, and the information we've got have what's on our stuff is the correct lot location.
Minus one.
Could you hold that up so that?
Yes.
Certainly.
Here it shows it.
Right, shows in the corner, but the other map shows it in the center.
Oh, okay, so this is what actually is discussed.
Correct. Now, yeah, the remaining, they don't have to show the remaining acreage because it's over 35 acres. So it's just that 3 acres. Thank you.
Okay. Everybody's paid, and everybody's signed.
Well, we'll have to do this signature, because we don't have it on the agenda today.
Sure.
So we can do that, next week.
Wonderful.
Okay?
Sure. You want me to leave this with you?
Yes, please.
All right.
I would very much appreciate that.
Took a lot of work to get this thing.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I've done a single lot subdivision in my tenure here. I know what it takes.
Now I get to hear about it all the time.
No, you don't. No, now, Leanne, don't go there.
Well, one thing I would like to say, that everybody that's helped me in the courthouse and the zoning and planning has been excellent. They've all worked with me and given me an opportunity to do this, and I'm really grateful for that. I am.
Okay, Thank you very much,
Tim.
Mr. Fulton.
Okay.
We're ready to
Move on.
move on, yep.
Okay, thank you,
Thanks,
thank
Tim.
you, sirs.
We'll call this hearing to an end.
You want to close it?
Yeah.